welcome to Ikate's Crossing as we continue our exploration of Jyutsu. So let's have a look at where we are up to. Glasses on so I can see. Okay. Breath. Pulse wave of life. Every breath well lived makes yesterday a dream of happiness and tomorrow ecstasy. Mary Burmeister. The body absorbs life energy in different ways, through energy flow patterns with their energy locks, as well as through every breath we take. Breath is the pulse wave of life. Inhaling and exhaling are as much a part of the laws of nature as the ebb and flow of the tides and cycle of reoccurring seasons. The undulation of breathing in and out, its wave-like rise and fall, has no beginning or end. It involves everything that lives, that we see, feel, hear, and imagine. We are bound up with nature and absorbs life's energy through breath. Thus, life's universal breath turns into individual breathing. All is in the breath and fingers. Jeremiah once said to Mary, "One day you will understand that everything we need for harmony and balance is connected to the breath and fingers. Breathing, we receive life energy, which constantly purifies and regenerates. Each conscious breath fills the body with new life. When we exhale, life energy flows down the front of the body from the head, heaven to the earth, feet, earth. When we inhale, it flows up the back of the body from the feet to the head. Exhaling is the most important. It allows us to empty ourselves and let go of everything that doesn't belong to us now. When we inhale, cosmic energy flows into us and rebuilds the body. For breath to flow through the body unobstructedly, Mary recommends daily practice of the following breathing exercise." Okay, so you want to sit upright with 36 conscious breaths. Sit upright on a chair as relaxed as possible with your back straight. Give yourself a big hug. Okay, so this is the image that you're looking at here. Okay? With your hands underneath there. Right, so let's do this. Give yourself a big hug by placing your hands under your armpits with both thumbs in front on the rib cage and the fingers sideways on the body. Okay? Let your shoulders drop and let go of all bodily tension as best as you can. Close your eyes and direct your intention inward. Exhale without straining and observe how the air flows out of the body. So exhale first. As you exhale, let go of everything that's not important to you right now. Inhale and try to observe how the purified breath of life in all its fullness flows into this too, what happens without straining in the posture of an observer. If disturbing thoughts distract you from breathing consciously, simply pay them no heed and return to your breathing. For our power is wherever we direct our intention. When we attend to our thoughts, we give them power. When we attend to our breathing, our power is in the knoll. The goal of the exercise is to consciously exhale and inhale 36 times without interruption. You can break up the 36 breaths into 4 stints of 9. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so you got your hand here and here. 18. .36 approximately. Okay, so let us continue. Breathing harmonizes. In time, you'll notice how your breathing slows down and becomes more steady. It may also become deeper, and you'll find yourself calming down as you practice conscious breathing. Breathing harmonizes thoughts, feelings, and the body. It regulates digestion and creates inner balance. Connects body, mind, and spirit. If you regularly practicing the breathing exercise and count the breaths, your brain will establish a mnemonic link between the exercise and relaxing, and respond immediately as soon as you sit down and begin to count. Counting will work like a mantra. Breath releases emotional tension. It is through breathing, first and foremost, that we harmonize our feelings. Emotions can have an enormous influence on our breathing. Our breath halts when we are given a scare. When we are sad, and our breathing is always flat. If something hits us in the stomach, we feel a lump in our abdomen, and our breathing can no longer correctly flow to the pelvis. Thus, we can sense in our bodies how strongly our emotions impact our breathing. Conversely, we can dissolve emotional blockages through conscious breathing. If all unpleasant feelings, even those that we would rather not have, must leave our system again, if we repress them, they will fester inside. We often distract ourselves in order not to have to sense and examine them. We cover them up with something else. This often marks the beginning of what will turn into a real affliction, or even the onset of depression. Covering up and repression are so far advanced at this point that we no longer recognize the cause. In our fast-paced world, where many impressions rain down on us, and one after the other, it is especially important to carve out regular quiet times for ourselves, or to treat ourselves daily to a breathing exercise, flow, or meditation. Then whenever we may have pressed into ourselves, in the literal sense of impression, can be released and flow back out, leaving us more free than before. Exercise resolving emotional pain. Sit upright on a chair. Relax as best as you can and focus your attention inward. Inhale, direct your breath through the body. Sense whether there are places in your body that feel constricted or painful. Dwell on that place and observe the pain or unpleasant sensation. Listen inward, paying close attention to determining which of your feelings might be trapped in the constricted place. Okay, sit with that for a second. And when you're ready, exhale and let go of everything on the out breath. Inhale again. Direct your breath to the place in your body where you sense emotional pain. Lovingly accept the feeling. Hug it. Feel it. Try to sense what it wants to tell you. and how it suddenly moves. How does it feel? Does the place become hot or tingly? Does the tension start to dissolve? Exhale again, and once again, feelings. You to breathe in and out. You can properly breathe freely again. So continue to keep breathing. Remember to feel that pain in that body, where you're feeling it. Acknowledge it, acknowledge that pain, and let it go. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so we're up to, let's continue with Safety Energy Lock 4. Okay, remember Safety Energy Lock 4. Okay, remember that's below the neckline. I mean, not below the neck, below the head. Let's see what it says here. Meaning the windows that let light and air in. At the base of the skull, okay, in the small hollows to the left and right of the first vertebrae of the neck. Bridge from the invisible to the visible. Weaving princess my temple, the body is woven so as to receive the spirit. The number 4 is a window that receives the breath of life and admits consciousness into the body. Now we can receive universal consciousness. Spiritual ideas can take on concrete form. SEL 4 opens the energy flow both into and out of the head. It harmonizes thought and vision as well as everything else that goes on in the head. SEL 4 balances the energy of the right and left sides of the body and connects the two sides of the brain for better learning and coordination. Holding SEL 4 allows us to relax and dream. When and how to hold SEL 4. Physical, when you've got headaches, tension in the neck, dizziness, sleeplessness, anesthesia, loss of consciousness, eye and ear problems, nosebleeds, difficulty with reading and writing, dyslexia or arithmetic, dyscalculia, that's interesting. Okay, mental and emotional, calms thoughts, promotes logic and common sense, brings peace and clarity, and promotes spiritual awareness. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to hold both SEL 4 at the same time. Okay, so we're going to hold both at the same time. So here you are, here and here. Okay, and I'm just going to gently hold that. Remember to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and you want that to hold. Just gently hold them, just putting your fingers on them just gently. You're not pressing or anything like that too hard, just holding. Remember to pause and stop the video if at any time you need to before going on to the next one. So I hope you've been practicing SEL 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so next, what are we doing next? Okay, with the SL4 with the left hand and left SEL21 with the right hand. Okay, so what is SEL21? Let's have a look at that, what that is for you to do. I know it's in the front of the face. Okay, so SL21 is the bottom edge of the cheekbone bones, about a thumb's width from the nose. So you're going to do about here. And here, approximately. Okay, so we're going to do, what did I say, what are we doing here? We're doing the left, the right SEL with the left hand. Oh, see, so you're putting them right across. Yeah. And the left breathe and just gently hold here and here. Okay, and when you're ready, we're going to swap hands. Remember to pause or stop the video in between if you need to, while you wait for the sensations, the pulsing, or the feeling of that's it. Normally anywhere between a minute and 5 minutes per position to start with. You might sometimes need a little bit longer, depending on how open you are to the energies, or how much you need for you. We're all individuals, we're all different, so it's about finding what works for us. Oh, I felt that. Okay, so I did the left hand, right, so now I want to swap it over. Now I'm doing the right hand with the left SEL. breathe. So now you're doing the left. Oh, I stuffed that one up, didn't I? Yeah, I'm doing the right SEL. So I'm doing the left SEL with the right hand and the right SEL 21 with the left hand. Whew. It's quite quick. Okay, breathing in and out. Remember to pause or stop the video if necessary before moving on to the next exercise if you still need a bit longer. Okay, next is holding the ring finger. You may feel a pulsating sensation. You may sort of feel like there's a burst of energy. There's all sorts of sensations. It's all about what's unique for you. Remember, this is all about balance. So that's why you'll find that you do both sides of the body. Okay, so so we want to go to, after this, we want to look at SEL 16 as well with SEL 4. Right, so SEL 16. Okay. Well, that's your ankle, that's at the bottom of your heel or the back of the outside, on the outside of the ankle, between the ankle bone and the heel. So you can see this is right down the very bottom of your feet. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to have to put my feet up on the table. Okay, so let's have a look at that. So we're doing for headaches. Okay, if you've got a really bad headache, hold the right SEL 4 with the left hand, okay, and you've got the right SEL 16 with the right hand. Okay, so I'm going to have to bend down here. A nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. So you remember you're holding it at the back of your ankle, between the heel okay, so just hold that. Okay, and then you want to swap it over and do with your right hand the left SEL 4 and the left SEL 14. 16, sorry. Remember, being on Ko-Fi, you'll see the charts. I'll do them so that they'll make it a bit easier for you, so you can see. I just can't lift my legs up because of circumstances, so. Okay, stretch. Okay, just pause for a second. Just stretching for a second, just breathing for a second. Okay, that's it for us for today. Don't forget to check the links down below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care. Blessed be.